Good morning. So, I'm feeling strangely underprepared for this meeting because usually when I address a group about my experience and about my company, it's more of talking down to newcomers, to people who are starting off and so on. But on the way here, I was watching the video Abhi shared with me about the vibrant history of the Chettiars and what all you have achieved and how much more you are having as your potential plans. I feel a little, right? So with that introduction, I am going to start about Zoho, this company that I am part of. I was employee number 7 here. We started in the year 1996-97. And we have had an interesting run. So I have chosen 9 topics that might interest anybody who's running any sized organization. It could be a startup, it could be a very large organization. So I'm going to share with you 9 topics, and those 9 topics are things that we have tried to do a little differently. In Hindi they say zara hatke, right? Slightly on the with a twist in the tail, right? So we have been around 21 years, and we have around 5,400 employees today. Most of them are in Chennai. We are in 120 plus countries. We have 41 different products and services that we offer to any kind of company that wants to take its business online, that wants to move its day-to-day work and day-to-day activities onto the cloud. So that all you need is an internet-connected device or a mobile phone or a laptop, and you can actually continue your work. In fact, I was working on this presentation, which is running on Zoho's presentation tool, on the way here in the taxi. So that's the power it gives you. We have around 30 million users worldwide. Headquartered in Chennai, you must have seen the SRM University Estancia building, which is where our headquarters is today, the bucket building they call it. These are the various places we have our offices in. Most of them are sales, marketing and training offices in Japan, China, Europe and a couple of places in the US. This has been our line. For a very long time we have always felt that we are made in India and we make software for the world. Pretty proud about it every day. This is how we have grown. This is a very important message here. There hasn't ever been a sudden steroidal jump in size, right? Some external investment coming in or some new acquisition of a company, 300 new people who have no sense of the culture or the chemistry of the workforce, right? This is how we have been grown. Every year, organic, as and when we needed more people in a product or as and when we got a new idea for a product, we started recruiting, and that's how it's been growing. So quickly to look back, very long ago when we started the company itself, we had this crossroads thing. Should we go the services way or should we do products? Should we do Infosys, TCS, TTS, Wipro, or should we build something that we can proudly put our name to as a label? Right? In fact, the story goes that long ago when our CEO was an employee at Qualcomm and his younger brother was there in the US and they were shopping for t-shirts. And they went to a nearby mall and started looking for these shirts, and one of them said made in China, another said made in Taiwan, another said made in Vietnam. In fact, one more said made in Pakistan, t-shirts. There wasn't a single made in India label out there. And that evening they started this thought probably that we are software people, we build software for some nameless company, nameless organization, and that is our legacy. So that's how the game started way back in 95, 96. So in 96, we started with products for OEMs, original equipment manufacturers. So the software that runs inside a projector, the software that runs inside a router, the software that runs inside a printer, that sends messages saying I'm out of paper or paper jam or ink empty and things like that. So no interface at all. The software that's very far removed from end user customers like us. So that's how we started our game. And then we thought in 1999, 2001, we created a brand called Manage Engine. This is what you call in startup terminology a pivot. We pivoted and said, here is something more interesting that we can do. And we realized that every company has an IT department. And the IT department has to manage firewalls, has to manage printer on or off, has to manage network cable working or not. So we started building software with interfaces for the first time. Moving away from software without interfaces, we built software with interfaces for the first time in 2001. And that was when the bubble burst and all that happened. And 2005, this thing called the Web 2.0 happened. So for a long time, the internet was all about consuming content. Somebody somewhere is creating a content, somebody is writing an article, you consume them. That was how the web was all along. And in 2005, they started promoting this thing called 2.0, Web 2.0, which is you, the end user, can become a creator. So you can create content, you can publish videos, you can create networks, you can write articles and so on. So we started building tools that empowers organizations to communicate, collaborate with productivity online. So that's how Zoho was born. So if you look at it, in 1996, cross-platform, write it once in Java, it works everywhere. That was our selling point. And in 2001, if you look at it, we diversified because the dot-com bust was happening and we had to do something different, and we diversified, and that's what happened in 2001. And in 2005, it was an opportunity that we wanted to seize. There were more and more people coming on to the Web 2.0 wave that was coming, and we seized that opportunity and we rode the cloud. And if you look at it, in Web NMS 1996, 5,000 users, we were so happy. We have 5,000 customers, that was amazing. And in Manage Engine, we had 5 lakh customers, that was so thrilling. So many IT organizations, 5 lakh organizations, their IT departments were purchasing our software. But today, 5 billion is not enough because our software is now empowering every person on the earth, whether they are a single individual, a solopreneur, a wanapreneur, an entrepreneur, or a large organization to collaborate. So that's how we have been growing. So we have software for marketing, we have software for sales and support, we have software for finance, HR, productivity, getting people in, keeping people in, managing them. They are the most important assets of any company. We have software for communication between all team members in a company. We have software for collaboration. So put them all together, you see that we have an operating system itself for your business. Name any activity, any generic activity that your company performs, you will have a product that fits that need perfectly. Could be bookkeeping, invoicing, could be tax filing, could be document creating, could be spreadsheet work, could be project management, customer relationship, every one of those tasks. It's also because Zoho itself runs on Zoho. We don't purchase software from anybody. So all our software, when so many people in our company wanted a particular piece of software, we got a team and we wrote it for ourselves. And we realized if this could be packaged as a software, so many other people could benefit too. That's how it has grown. So Zoho runs on Zoho. That's the Zoho front office. Then there is the Zoho back office, and then there is the Zoho workplace. Our approach, this is a very important slide. This is how we have always felt the DNA of our organization has been. So build the best products, no doubt about it. All of us want to do it. And how do we do it? We want it to be world class. We keep cross-pollinating and seeding ideas from around the world. So many important people we have around the world who keep giving us ideas about stuff they see. Continuous refinement, right? In Japanese, they have this concept called wabi-sabi, which is nothing is permanent, everything is work in progress. Celebrate the impermanence of it, celebrate the continuous improvement of it. Right? So there are shops that sell beautiful clay pots, and there are shops that sell imperfect clay pots, and the imperfect clay pots are costlier because wabi-sabi is being celebrated there in Japan. So we continuously keep improving our software any time of day, any time of week. If you go online to our product, it will be a little better than what it was last week. It could be a lot better. That's our aim. So that's the point of continuous improvement. And we also plan obsolescence. We don't want a competitor to come out and murder our product. So whenever we feel that something is not working out, when something could be far better, we are not able to put resources into it, we commit suicide rather than actually wait for somebody to come over and murder. So plan the obsolescence of it, keep refining it continuously, aim for world-class products. Also, when you look at the customers, how we work with our customers, we want to offer unbeatable customer value, and they are by providing free and trial products. Any time you want to sign up for any service at Zoho, you will be able to see its full power in action. Try it out before you put in a single credit card number. Right? You will always be able to sign up for free, and if you are a single user, so many of our products are actually forever free. That's how we want to let our customers enjoy the product before actually purchasing it. And they are risk-free investments and best value at any price. That's how we are focused. So be ambitious but act with humility. Be aggressive but act ethically. In fact, a friend here was telling me about Salesforce. Whenever Salesforce conducts an annual conference called Dreamforce, we have actually tried our guerrilla marketing there. Right? A couple of instances, if we have time, probably we can talk about it. And go global, but be proud to be Indian. That's the whole idea. So 10 rules, in fact I cut it down to 9 rules that we break at Zoho. These are the 9 aspects. So employability, how we recruit talent, how we don't look at academic credentials and what benefits we have seen by that, how we conduct interviews, what is our opinion, what is our idea of who a software professional truly is, how we don't do marketing of our HR, how we don't have amazing career pages and join us and enjoy these benefits. We don't do it. Why? How we conduct performance appraisals in our company. What's our opinion about location of your software organization, the physical, geographical presence of it, why we don't follow the traditional approach, how we don't focus at customer opinions sometimes, and what's our take on venture capital. So probably I will run through each of these very fast. If there is some particular topic that really interests you, you want to know more about, I can probably dwell a little longer on that. And these are not rules. These are not some things that I am handing down to you etched in stone and saying, follow these and you will succeed, break these and there will be trouble. Because Picasso himself has said, you learn the rules like a pro, but you have to learn to break them like an artist. Right? But you can't break the rules without learning them. ஒரு குழந்தை கையில ஒரு பேப்பரை கொடுத்து பிகாசோ மாதிரி வரையன்னு சொன்னா வரைய தெரியாது. ஆனா பிகாசோ கையில ஒரு பேப்பரை கொடுத்து குழந்தை மாதிரி வரைஞ்சு காட்டினா வரைவார். ஏன்னா he has learned the tools, he has learned everything that works and he knows how to break them. So let's get started. Employability. These are statistics you must be bored by now seeing, and in fact you must also be pained because all our next generation students are running this rat race of engineering colleges and medical colleges and so on. But employability is really very different from, being a graduate is very different from being an engineer. Right? We keep hearing that all the time. But the fact is 100% of us are actually unemployable when we are born. Something happens along the way. You know what every electronics engineer fears most of the time? I have gone through this myself. It's the auntie next door who is the mother of that beautiful girl. Right? Because I say I am an electronics engineer and